Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and set notifications. We want you guys live with us so you get the best numbers with these picks that we give here from our experts here on our show on Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, a couple of notes here. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, then get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. And be sure to visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. You'll find them here like Nick and Tiffany, who's been hot. Collins, Tiffany's been on absolute fire over the last 7 days. So is Ramon. Hollywood Sam has been doing great work with the numbers here over the last 30 days. Nick is up the leaderboards as well. The Steam crew, click the links and get signed up to a long-term pass. You can see here with our smart navigation here where you guys can very easily navigate through our pick offerings here on the site here. We're not looking for page views. We put the user first here at Tony'sPicks.com, and you can see right here our latest premium picks. As you click here, the best bet tab with tab navigation, you'll be able to see our best bets here. Each capper can release a best bet per sport per day. We see Tiffany with 4 sports in action: baseball, college football, NHL, and NBA. Tiffany's been red hot, guys, so check our best bets on the board here. Ramon with a couple of best bets up there as well. Nick with a couple. The Morning Steam crew with a couple. With 3 of them up there. A scroll continuing here. We'll see Mindy in action. I'm in action as well. Our best bets, a very popular pick, really a user-requested feature that we've added. Of course, our $15 premium pick here, guys. Each capper can designate one of their premium picks as a $15 pick, just to kind of showcase their service. You can see here what is offered, as well as our 3-packs. I know the big players like the 3-packs here, so there you go with the 3-packs. Lots of them up there on the board here. Lots of action today from the NBA big board. 12 games in action. Hockey, college football, a couple of baseball playoff games as well. Now, for those of you that just want to know what you're getting, you can buy these picks a la carte here with our pick ticker, and you can also select per sport. So if you're looking for an NBA pick for tonight, just click NBA, and for some reason we got to get the NBA populated. So no, maybe let me refresh the screen. Maybe it's a cache issue. Let me reload the page. That might be the issue. But anyway, you can purchase the games here individually by just clicking the pick ticker. Actually, it does show up on the pick ticker, right? Yeah, we've got some plays up there as well, so you guys can check it out here on the let's see what we got here. We got NHL. I maybe have to activate it. I don't think I've activated the NBA for some reason. All right, we'll get that fixed. And MLB, we got MLB picks. I know there's some up there, but there you go. NHL as well, so we'll check that out, guys. So check us out there on the pick ticker, individual plays for sale, and of course use that promo code to save money at checkout. All right, let's get this one underway. And welcome in the show today. We got Ramon Scott and Mindy Han. All right, let's get Game Day Picks underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Mindy Han. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com, where she's been on absolute fire. So let's bring her in right now. I think she's ready to roll here. Mindy, what's happening? Got no sound for you, Mindy. You might be on mute. I think it's a mute. Let's see, there's some mic issues there with Mindy. Let's see, maybe we can. Nope, still no sound there. Uh-oh. All right, she's gonna reset. Okay, she'll go ahead and reset the and we'll move on to Ramon here. So let's continue on here on a Game Day Pick. So we'll bring Ramon in. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. And you've seen at top of the leaderboards doing great work over at the site. Bring Ramon in right now. I think he's ready to roll. Ramon, what's happening?
No, I think they'd like a mute button for me. Tony, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you coming in loud and clear. All right, here we go. Tonight, this is the game I forgot to do. Tonight here at 7:40 Eastern Time, we have the Heat here to host the Bulls. So the Heat -8, total 216.
Well, that's okay, Tony. You can put it on one of your later shows or do it because there's going to need a reset after the last 90 minutes or so with the Bulls' announcement that Zach LaVine will miss tonight's game. He's going to have some load management issues this year despite signing a $210 million contract in the offseason. Definitely, he's had knee problems through his career, and they're going to have to manage that situation moving forward. He also could miss Friday's game against the Wizards. He did play in half the team's preseason games, but they're not ready to go tonight against Miami, and neither is Lonzo Ball in the Bulls' backcourt. He's also just underwent arthroscopic surgery to start the season. So the Bulls are down in the backcourt, but they will have uh, Goran Dragic, the former Heat star, the former Heat star will be with the Bulls this year, so he'll be in there. But he'll be probably coming off the bench as a six man, like he has often in his career. It'll be Caruso for the Bulls, and Dosunmu will be in there. Who looked good last year. Dosunmu, he averaged almost 9 points a game and couldn't step it up into double digits, especially given his role tonight in the game, and the Bulls' backcourt being a bit depleted. Bulls will also have DeRozan, Vucevic, Patrick Williams in the starting lineup. I'm looking for the game to go over tonight. 5 of the last 6 meetings has gone over, including 4 of the last 5 at Miami. The total had actually started to tick up a little bit from 216 up to 217.5, and then bounced back down 1.5 after the announcement that Levine would be out. Miami won all 4 meetings last year, Tony, and they've also won 11 of the last 13 meetings overall. The last 3 meetings, Miami ended up winning by an average of 19 points. But I think that's okay for my prognostication here, as the Heat will maybe have success in the backcourt, or maybe they weren't, especially Tyler Hero. But Hero could have a better game tonight now, going up against maybe a lesser defensive situation. There also, you figure Kyle Lowry could have success as well. They'll also have Jimmy Butler, of course, Bam Adebayo, and Martin will be in the lineup as well tonight. So I think we can still get the scoring out of this one. I like the Bulls coming in just based on the situation to start the season. This is a little bit of news that we knew that he might have some issues moving forward, talking about Zach LaVine. I wasn't sure we were going to see him miss this one. We knew that Ball was going to miss the game for sure, but that'll just be something they'll have to work on moving forward, Tony, with Zach LaVine and his injury woes. So it's going to be over for me tonight in Bulls versus Heat.
All right, we got Ramon here. Bulls Heat over total here of 216. Not a whole lot of change here for the Miami Heat. The starting 5 of the same Tucker, I believe, is exited the team, but they'll fill that with some of the young guys. So we'll see how Miami. Remember, this is a team that got off to a very hot start last year. Gave people thought putting Miami up there with title hopes, but kind of faded there a little bit. Kind of a little bit of a scoring issue for this Heat team.
Yeah, they dumped a little bit unceremoniously there early in the post. We know what how their postseason ended, certainly, but I would think that I think both these teams should be fine this year. The Heat certainly might have the greater expectations. The Bulls, of course, returned to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. They were the one team that were ousted by the Bucks, remember, in the first round. So Heat, Spoelstra, I think they'll be fine with those, despite a few changes there. But yeah, I mean, you got to like that, the backcourt there. I think they'll be fine, especially with Kyle Lowry and, of course, Jimmy Butler. Butler, dozen seasons now, Tony, and he's still pretty much good to go and can light it up on a moment's notice. Certainly, I think that'll be the starting 5 from what I've understood tonight. So, yeah, I think it'll be fine for the Heat, and they are favorites here in this game now, up to 8. You say, huh?
Yeah.
So also, we've seen that line go up about a point since the announcement of Levine being out of this game. So we're taking the points tonight on the morning steam, the steam team, Mindy and I, but also have the over tonight as my free play here on the show.
All right, over here, a Bulls Heat over. We're going to see Hero in the starting lineup here tonight. Over a total of 216. This one will have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com right now. We put up some great numbers over the past 7 days. We see now 982 units of profit. That is all documented over at TonySpicks.com. So if you go to Ramon's handicapper page at Tony's Picks, you'll be able to verify all those numbers over on the site. Matter of fact, if you click the link to his handicapper page, this is what you'll land on. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll be able to find all of his premium plays that he's released, all the pick offerings that he has as well up on the board here, Ramon. All right, big board tonight here from our first big board from the NBA tonight. 12 games in action, handful from the NHL, a couple of baseball playoffs. Hey, don't forget there's a college football game in there too. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, well, we might need to click a button or something like that because those plays aren't loading. Because I've got 6 plays, Tony, to start off the season. Why not hit them hard early on? I'm the top units producer over at Tony's Picks last season in the NBA, over 2,400 units. So let's roll with 6 plays tonight. I've got 2 3-packs, one for the early block of games that start at 7, the hour that starts at 7 Eastern, and 4 Pacific, and then 3 towards the later part of the card. So want to come in hot and heavy tonight in the NBA, set it off to a good start, and get it rolling with my best sport here at Tony's Picks. 1-1 last night. We had winner on the total in the 76ers and Celtics game. So got that 2 3-packs, if you will, both for $30 over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's NBA action. Also involved with the game coming up here shortly in Major League Baseball with the Phillies and the Padres. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, pick up that game as a standalone game right now in Major League Baseball playoffs. Game number 2. We couldn't go any runs yesterday, Tony, and we ended up losing that game, but we'll see what happens today. Looking forward to it. Ready to roll here in just a short time with game number 2. I'm excited and fired up for that one. Also got one standalone tonight in the NHL. It's the late game. Pick it up over at Tony'sPicks.com. Got that one on the $15 best bet list tonight. So my best bet in the NHL, one game out of the 3, and it's in the late game. So pick it up over at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. 982 units of profit, all document over there at our site, Tony'sPicks.com. All up there right now. Best bet NHL Wednesday. Up there is $15 premium pick is a best bet, so get on board with that. 3-pack here from the NBA at $30. Of course, that is affordable pricing, and of course, profit guarantee. Now, these individual plays and these these 3-packs and 1-day passes are profit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Not so on the long term because those are sold already at a discounted price. Wednesday evening 3-pack as well. So Ramon in action heavy here from this big 12-game card from the NBA. Also action here from baseball. Matinee best bet as well from baseball. And again, instead of buying all these plays individually, you may opt for Ramon's 1-month all sports pass. You get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 1 month. It would include all his NFL and college football, all his baseball, the remainder of the baseball playoffs, as well as NBA. College basketball is in play. November 7th it begins, so it's on the way as well. So lots of action here. NHL and, of course, NBA. And if Ramon is in action, this is going to be a challenge to be in action with peripheral sports now with all this overlap. But if he is, then it'll also be part of your premium pass there. So get on board with Ramon's 1-month all sports pass. And of course, we're going to save you some money right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, then click in the all cappers tab and get signed up. Of course, you can use that promo code in any of Ramon's packages if you want to get on board here with the individual plays, the best bets. You can bundle them up on the promo code. If you scroll down, you'll see the picks in yellow, which are the long-term passes. He has seasonal passes up there, 1-year pass, 1-month pass. You make the call, but head over to Tony'sPicks.com and make the purchase. And, of course, use that promo code at checkout, TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save that 20% off. All right, Ramon, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. And, of course, you're also part of that great show, The Morning Steam, Saturday through Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time here on our channel.
Yeah, my social media play is going to be in the late game in Major League Baseball. Head on over to Tony's Picks Ramon and pick up my pick for Yankees at Astros. We'll see what happens. Were the Yankees out drinking champagne on their way to the plane? We'll see tonight in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Pick up my free winner over there at Tony's Picks Ramon. And Mindy and I will be back at it tomorrow with the morning steam. We're also at it tonight with a nice card of plays from our consensus picks from the show. You can always pick up our consensus plays over at Tony'sPicks.com as well, or you can watch our show or watch our videos on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. They're always loaded up on the channel, our previews of each and every game or the long version of the show, also on our podcast that the podcast format, the plays in podcast format that going to be really popular here moving forward, Tony. But Tiffany, Mindy, and I have been doing really well of late with our selections, with our consensus picks, if you will. Really has changed the complexion of the show and made it a lot of fun for me to do now with that, because we like to see what we come up with and what games we're on together, and that's our consensus plays. So it's been real fun.
Yeah, very fun, guys. Check out Ramon and Mindy on that morning's team show Saturday through Thursday here at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and of course they document all their consensus plays. So you want to see how they're doing when they agree on picks. They're documented over at Tony's Picks. And for those of you that watch the show, they're for free. And those that don't watch the show, they got to pay for the picks, and they do. Surprisingly, it shocked Ramon and Mindy. I said, don't be surprised, and sure enough, they do. So. Guys, check it out there. Morning's Team, great content. And as Ramon says, we do archive all the shows. So, there's still a lot of fresh content. Nothing has started yet, right? So once this show is over, you go back and check out all the archives, all the NBA picks, all the NHL picks, the baseball games up there as well. And our crew is also, what they do is they edit them individually. So you can go there and search for each individual game you're interested in, of course. And don't forget about our podcast, because the podcast at Tony's Picks Podcast, what we do is we take the videos that we upload to YouTube and we upload them individually in podcast format. So if it's more convenient for you to listen to the podcast, I know when you're driving, you can commute. You guys have that Bluetooth technology. It's very easy to play this through your car speakers when you're driving, when you're at the gym working out, when you're walking your dog, or stuff in situations like that. You guys can actually just listen to the podcast, and or if you're in bed, you want to just relax, and you don't want to watch anything video, you want to lay down, you can do that as well. Take a nap, listen to the podcast, and all the plays there from every day are posted. And or you can listen to the entire show in its entirety, or they chop it up in each individual pick for you. You make the choice, but check out the podcast, Tony's Picks Podcast, every pick in podcast format. All right, Ramon, it's always great having your show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you very much, sir.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications, because we want you guys to be live with us. So you get those best numbers with these picks, and situations where there's games that start like in about an hour, you get the plays. So let's continue on here on the show. Time to welcome in Mindy Hahn from Tony's Picks. Catch her with Ramon in the mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I think we're ready to roll with Mindy. Mindy, what's happening?
Is it working now?
It is working now. You're on. Yay.
All right. I did it.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm just over here trying to brave the cold. It's, a warm 19 degrees, but at least I'm not in, Minnesota where it's, snowing. So.
Oh, it's snowing already. Oh, my goodness. Here we are. It's October, right? It is October. We're getting closer and closer to November. But we're going to the ice tonight as this Kraken. Thank goodness for the Kraken, because it's always a late game. There's something to watch at night, so we gotta thank goodness for them. But we got the Kraken here to host the Blues here. The Blues here minus 130, total of 6.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, the Blues have only played one game this season. So it's going to be fun to see how they start off when everyone else has played, 4 or 5 games here already. But we do know that, Seattle kind of struggles versus good teams. The Blues won all 3 last season. They did have 11-2 goal advantage also. Blues are 11-3 on the road, 10 of 11 versus teams under 500. Again, Blues started this season with a 5-goal game, while the Kraken, on the other hand, they're giving up 4 to 5 goals here per game. Kraken, they are 11th in goals. 4, and also, they do have a nice power play percentage. And today, with the way that this line has kind of moved around for the Blues a little bit, maybe there was some action here on the Kraken. But for me, I'm kind of looking for an over game in this one. The over is 5-1, and the Blues last 6, overs 4-0-1, and the Kraken last 5. So it's just one of those things that I think it's going to be a high score, especially because these, Kraken goalies, they're only at about 88% save percentage, and usually those Blues goalkeeper, they're usually in a little bit higher percentage there as well. So yeah, I like the over 6 in this one.
All right, Mindy here, going to go over 6 here, Blues and the Kraken in this one. And of course, you've mentioned here the Kraken defense. Giving up 5 to Carolina, 5 to Vegas, and against the Vegas team, they were able to get 2 goals. So we'll see how that rolls here. All the penalty kill, they've given up 4 of the past 9 have got past their goaltenders on the power play.
Right. I mean, so, I don't think we have to, worry too much if the Blues are going to score goals, but it's going to be how many are the Kraken, right? But they do put up a lot of shots on goal. They're averaging, right at a league average, about 31 and a half, shots per game. And then also, if you take a look, I mean, they have scored 6 power play goals here this season, 1 in each of their first 4 games. So again, I think with that, and then the indicator that some folks are the Kraken, I think that's also an indicator that the Kraken will probably get a couple in the net here tonight as well.
Yeah, dating back to last year, Blues 10-1 to the over against bad teams, a losing record. So you got the trend there as well. Blues at Kraken over total of 6. This one to have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com for tonight's action, showing great results here in Major League Baseball. 2 on the board here for Major League Baseball. Well, here we go with the big cards here from NBA here. 12-game card here from the NBA, handful here from NHL. We even have a college football game there. Don't forget about the old Sun Belt giving us the midweek action. No action, Sun Belt action now here in October for midweek, so we'll welcome that. So what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I mean, I even had to go back and look at that game since we, covered that one on like Monday. I'm like, oh, do I even have a premium pick in that one or not? I couldn't even remember. So, been a lot of sports action here over this week. But yeah, like I can't figure out what you call it. But yeah, it says I'm plus 400 units there in the Major League Baseball, which is true. 4-0 over the last week here in Major League Baseball. So I do have a guaranteed best bet up for this early game. So you can go ahead and jump on over there to Tony's website and pick that one up. It is my guaranteed best bet. So if I lose, you go ahead and get your credits back. Also with the morning steam in baseball, we're 30-20 plus 708 units there as well. So a lot of winning going on in Major League Baseball. And then I was 3-1 yesterday. I do have 4 plays in the NBA. Am 4-1 to start the season off, and the morning steam is 3-1. So I will have a guaranteed best bet for the NBA plus a 3-pack. So you can pick up all of those for about $45. And again, if we take a look at what else we got going on, NHL, right, that we just talked about. I had a 4-2 start there over the last week. I do have 1 play in hockey today, only 3 games on the card. Morning steam in hockey. We're 10-6 plus 373 units. So yeah, a lot of winning going on over at Tony's Picks on the website. So hopefully you catch all of our videos, you check my free plays, and you go ahead and pick up a longer term pass, because that's definitely going to get you, the bigger bang for your buck. I mean, instead of getting $45 of plays today, I mean, you're almost halfway there to a 3-day pass. And we've been putting up some winners that will get you through here. What are we on? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it'll get you through Friday, Saturday, or you can go ahead and take a look at something a little bit longer, like a 7-day pass. Again, I'm a volume player, so you get lots of plays in the NFL, lots of plays in college football. Should be a fun week of action here.
Yeah, fun week of action indeed. Get on board with Mindy over at TonySpicks.com, showing great work here in baseball last 30 days here, 7 days. Also, get on board here. We've got Mindy's playoff best bet up there on the board right now, so get on board with it. Coming off a nice win one day yesterday. Mindy with a Wednesday NHL and NBA guaranteed 5-pack up there, so a lot of action there from Mindy. Of course, these individual plays are profit guaranteed. What you see there in kind of the orange is profit guaranteed, which means they must turn a profit or the amount you purchase credit back in your account. That's profit guarantee. Also in with the 3-pack from the NBA, best bet here as well here from the NBA, and as well as that $15 premium play here from her NHL guaranteed best bet. So lots of action there from Mindy over at Tony's Picks. Again, as Mindy was talking about, instead of buying all these plays individually, probably your best value here is going ahead and getting a long-term pass for Mindy. She has that 3-day, 7-day, or 3rd-day all sports pass. We get all of Mindy's premium plays for that time period you select. When you go to her handicapper page and make that purchase, you may consider, we're going to try her out with the 7-day all sports pass. All her action here for 7 days, which would include NBA, NHL, college football. We got the NFL. We also have Major League Baseball. 5 of the major sports overlapping fantastic time to get the long-term pass. This is the best time of the season to do it with all these sports overlapping. The baseball playoffs, NBA with these big monster cards, NHL with these monster cards. So get on board there. Of course, you can see Mindy's doing great results here, and you can access. We can save you some money here when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description. When you click the all cappers 10, then you'll land on her profile page. From there, you'll just scroll down. You can check out her winning records, and then you can also check out all her pick offerings here as you scroll down the profile page there. So check her out over at Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code to save yourself that 20% off. Doing the math here on a 1-month all sports pass, that's $66 off when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks. Mindy, just the picks there. And, of course, that morning Steam show. Lots of picks up there today. I saw the back end of the YouTube channel. There's lots.
Yes, there is lots. And then also, if you go ahead and take a look at Twitter today, I put up, let's see, what did I have? Some more hockey. And then I also had that college football game. I put that out as a free pick. So you can go ahead and take a look at the Twitter account over at Tony's Picks Mindy. Click the follow button, and then you can go ahead and click the bell to get all of the notifications so you never miss one of my free plays. And yeah, we're looking for lots of subscribers, lots of retweets. So make sure you go ahead and get that out there. And then, yeah, we were talking on the morning steam here this morning. I mean, we just have a ton of games to try to get through here each day now, right? I mean, because you have these 12 game cards, 13 game cards, plus you have 30 games. So it's going to be pretty challenging, but it's also, really fun all at the same time. So yeah, I always look forward to the morning show. We had lots of people in the chat room today, so that, again, always makes it more fun to see what everyone has out there. So we love it when you guys put your bets in the chat so we can see where you fall. And it's nice to, know if we're all in consensus, since we all have different ways of handicapping.
That's right. You get a shout here from Latifah. I know she's one of your regulars there on your show, yep. Latifah there, and she loves the NHL. She loves the NHL picks. And another regular again with Steve McAllister. I think, unfortunately, we gave you a loser on the MLB Philly over last night, but sorry. 3 picks today from Steve Mack. He likes the Suns laying the 4.5. Memphis -4. NHL like the Blues plus the 140. Sorry, Mindy. He likes the Blues here.
You don't have to be sorry. We can each take bets. It's not a problem. I'm on this. I'm on the total. You're on the side. It's all right. It's all right.
Cool. That's cool. All right, so 3 plays for our contributor Steve McAllister, guys. So check him out over there on our chat room. All right, Mindy, it's always great having you show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yes, a fun night of sports. I'm excited. Let's get started. When's that baseball game on? What, half hour?
Hour away. 4:37 Eastern. Yes, 4:37 Eastern. I'm watching just replays. The Philly and Bulls, all the hockey, the replays are going all over the place here. But no, it's fun. It's fun. A lot of action tonight. All right, Mindy, enjoy the games, win, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, take care.
You got it. Mindy on here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with your Game Day Picks here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We ask that you like and subscribe and set notifications. You get notified that we're live, so you get the picks. Like today, when we're giving you a pick from a game that starts in an hour. You want to make sure you're able to get it. You can do that when you're live with us, when you set those notifications here on our show, Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get back to me here. Let's get back to the games. We're going to go here, Padres and Phillies here. We've got the Padres here, -115, total of 7. We're going to look on the, sorry, Ramon. I'll go here with the Phillies here at -105 in this one. And, Aaron Nola here has just been the hot guy right now. What's really happening here in the playoffs is, I look at a lot of angles and a lot of the situational handicap, and it is advanced numbers, but really what I've noticed more and more is this current form is really holding right now. Current form is holding right now in the playoffs, and you go with the hot guys. Aaron Nola is going to get the start for Philadelphia. He's put together a pretty good season. Blake Snell gets the start here. One good one bad start. Remember that start in New York wasn't so hot. When you kind of look over the past 5 games, here's something that's an indicator. Philadelphia hitting .325 against left-handers. Remember, they just pounded Max Fried, the lefty, right? They're going to see a lefty tonight here in Snell, who has almost a 10% walk rate this season. That could be troublesome. The Padres are hitting just .198 against right-handers over their past 5. They were 1 hit last night. a little, I don't know if a little bit of a Dodger hangover from the Padres, but we've seen this again. We've seen this before from the Padres. They beat the Dodgers in a series, and then they hit the skids afterwards. It's just many times. We saw it more last year. This year the Dodgers were dominant against the Padres, but last year they'd have the celebrations. They beat the Dodgers. They sweep in a series. They win 2-3. They win 3-4. They start celebrating, getting excited. And then they'll play Colorado and lay an egg, play Arizona, lay an egg. And we kind of seen this year again where they've had that great, beat the Dodgers, and then there's a big letdown afterwards. So Nola has been strong here. He's allowed no earned runs in 3 straight starts, right? Again, I'm going to go with the hot hand. Now, Snell, he's faced the Phillies twice this season, giving up 7 earned runs in 9 of the third innings. Nola faced the Padres once this year, giving up 1 earned run with 10 strikeouts in 7 innings. A lot of strikeouts there. Looking at Nola here, just again based on form here, current form, I'm taking Nola in this one at -105, and somehow, some way, the Phillies bullpen is actually started to perform here in the postseason. They've sort of turned it around. New manager in place, early on, and I think he's taken hold of this team, earned himself a contract with the club, and they're performing here. Phillies -105 against the Padres, but I'm not going to knock the Padres out of this short. Remember, the Padres are a very good road team, so even if they go down 0-2, I'm not turning the lights on this team yet, because this team has shown ability on the road to go out and get wins. So I would not be surprised if it's I wouldn't be surprised if the series came if the Padres go down 0-2. I would not be surprised if the series came back to San Diego with the Padres need to win the 2 at home to advance. So I would not be surprised if they lose the first 2. Then the Padres win 2 of 3 in Philadelphia, and then we come back to San Diego for Game 6 with the Phillies up 3-2 in the series. That's kind of how I'm thinking it may roll, but we'll see. Here, Phillies -105 here against the Padres, and this one will have a start time here of 4:35 Eastern Time, Fox 1. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com right now. I have a 3-pack right now. I have my 2 best bets here from the NBA, as well as my best bet from college football. I'm in action with that college football game tonight, so get on board there over at Tony's Picks. Also, the long-term passes will serve you well. You can get on board with my 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. Get all of my pre and plays for that time period you select. When you go over to my handicapper page and make that purchase, let me go ahead and put my profile page up there right now. Let's see if that's the right one here. No, it's this one here. This was the one. Let's go here. Tony's Picks. I thought I had fixed this. Let's see here. Let me refresh the page here, see if we corrected that. There you go. Come to my page here. You guys can check out my pick offerings today. I've got a best bet today for Wednesday, and that would be in NBA best bet. Also, my 3-pack going on the board, as well as my long-term passes. Get on board with my long-term plays here. 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. All my pre and plays for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page, you make that purchase. So get signed up for that over at my site, over at Tony'sPicks.com, over at my handicapper page. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It is now time for the recap. Let's recap the plays for today. We started off here with Mindy on the Blues Kraken over 6. Ramon was on the Bulls Heat over 216. I'm on the Phillies -105 against the Padres. All right, that's going to do it here for our show here on Game Day Picks, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Tony's Picks, and they'll give out live free picks for the games for Thursday. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and set notifications so you're live with us here on the show. And a reminder about our podcast. Remember, every podcast form, and every show, the long form show of the morning steam, up in podcast form. So if it's more convenient to get the picks via podcast, do so. All available on all major platforms. Go to Tony's Picks. Just type Tony's Picks. Look for the artwork and subscribe. If you want to download, you can, or you can just listen. You can stream it there right off to your Apple or Google or Stitcher or TuneIn app or Spotify. All the major platforms we're on there. Tony's Picks. So get signed up. All right, that's going to do it for our show today, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live. And, of course, a lot of content over at Tony'sPicks.com. Lots of free picks, tons of free picks here from college football. I've got half the board done, right? 23 games already from college football with those free picks. The morning steam team with a full NBA, NHL, MLB card out there for you, as well as college football. So lots of content right now over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So take a look at it. Lots of free picks. So give it a look. See there. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Let's go ahead and bring our crew today. We're going to go away. Goodbye, guys. You guys have a great evening, afternoon. Make it a winning one. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Game Day Picks.